Hey guys, so in this video today I'll be talking you through the game Rogue Company. What is it any good, and should you spend any of your money on it? Well, the answer is, I think so. Rogue Company is a new free-to-play third-person shooter developed by Hi-Rez, who are the guys behind Smite. In this game you take control of hero-like characters with their own unique abilities, and they're called, you guessed it, rogues. I've seen a lot of comments comparing this game to Valorant, but to me this really feels more like a sort of soft Gears of War, maybe Euro Trip edition judging by the exotic level locations. To get access to this beta, you can either pay a minimum of £15 for the starter bundle, which gets you 2 additional playable characters on top of the base ones, or you can link your platform to your Twitch account and watch people playing the game there to enable a Twitch drop, which is randomised. For me, I watched 2 separate streams for about half an hour to 45 minutes, after which I got an email with my activation code. Overall, I had a much better time playing this than the last free-to-play game I gave a shot, Hyperscape, which is also in its beta. I think there's more fun to be had here in mastering each of the rogues, how they play and when to use their abilities. Each rogue has access to 2 primary weapons to pick between, usually a short and long range gun such as a shotgun or rifle. There's also the option to use melee weapons, which I've seen a lot of people focus on in their videos, but honestly I think that's more of a gimmick than anything else. It's not really competitive to use these weapons, they're only really good for landing trick shots, as you can throw them and they're one hit kills, so you can use them to embarrass your opponents I suppose, but you're not going to win by rushing someone with a shotgun wielding an axe. At the start of each round you'll parachute into the map. Whilst waiting you can spend the cash that you've earned on passive perks and upgrading each of your weapons. I played this on PC and the gameplay was smooth and looks great. I had the graphics set to high and experienced no stuttering or choppiness. It looks simple, not a lot of detail or added effects, but still very good. Currently there's only 2 game modes, which are takes on the classics Search and Destroy and Headquarters. There's 5 or 6 maps for each, which are all pretty interesting, slightly clean cartoony takes which appears to be continental Europe and Dubai. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, microtransactions. Is it pay to win? Well, there's plenty of extra rogues to purchase. You can do so by earning in-game points, however, as expected, these are a grind. After playing for around 4 hours, including a number of wins and contract completions, I had only earned around half of the funds necessary to buy a new character, or a quarter for some of the more premium rogues, such as Phantom. Because I was enjoying the game, instead of grinding out the free currency, I decided to buy the minimum amount of premium currency, Robux, for £8. With this, I could purchase 2 new operators. The first, Phantom, the only character with the sniper weapon, which can one-shot enemies, and Chak, whose ability is a very useful self-revive. The Headquarters / Team Deathmatch mode gives players a limited amount of respawns, so Chak's a pretty powerful character to use in this. I wasn't prepared to put any of my money into Hyperscape as everything was cosmetic, however here you're getting access to new weapons and abilities, which could really be the difference between winning and losing matches. Now, you could argue that that's pay to win, but the option is there to put in the hours and unlock the remaining rogues without spending any money. However, at the rate I was playing, it would take about 5 to 6 hours to unlock 1 rogue, and there's 6 here to get, or you can spend £25 on the Founders Pack, which includes the full roster. So, is that worth it? Well, if you buy the full pack now, there's not really anything to work towards, no items to buy in the store. If you buy the starter pack for about £15, you can spend a few more hours working towards the higher tier characters, spend your in-game currency on the remaining rogues. But remember, this is in beta, so there probably will be more to come. That being said, the base rogues are still more than useful, with a variety of playstyles, including defense, medic and scout. I particularly enjoyed playing as the Patrick Swayze lookalike Dallas. No, seriously, isn't that the name of his character in the movie The Outsiders? Anyway, he has access to a sort of future cowboy bolt action rifle and the ability to identify nearby enemies. I'd recommend giving them all a try, and finding which one suits your playstyle. Mix it up between attacking and defending, as some abilities are more useful than others depending on your objective. I think the question of is it worth it and should you invest your money in it really depends on how much fun and value you find in competitive games. Do you like esports? Do you like Overwatch? Then this might be for you. But for me, there's only 2 modes here and a handful of maps. I personally would rather spend the £25 on a couple of games in the Steam sale. But it's entirely up to you. There's more here than most freemium games, and I do think that it might have a good run as a new competitive esports game. What do you think? Have you played this one? Did it meet your expectations? Let me know. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe for more.